What up, what up, what up, what up? Big Steppa Podcast. It's your boy Dub. We back.
Jada
Episode 3. Episode 3. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Oh,
all
man.
the mothers.
Oh, man, definitely. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Young, old, fresh, whatever you want to call it. How was your Mother's Day with your wife?
Good. We chilled. We did a lot of deliveries for other mothers.
Okay.
We got to take care of the grandmoms and the moms, and
Facts.
just going around doing that, and
Okay, you can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. Anything special you get her?
We've been together for a while now, so
Okay.
we don't put too much pressure on these type of holidays. We just spend time with each other. But I did get her some stuff. Just typical. Got a Target gift card, chocolate. Just a little bit of everything. How to go.
Okay, I haven't celebrated Mother's Day with a special lady yet, so.
Oh right, so yeah. I mean,
soon come.
It's still being so weird, but it's still like being a pandemic. Didn't really plan anything big.
Right.
Just spending time and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm with you, bro. Same thing for me as far as my ladies and my family. My mom, my grandma. What I'm saying, I take
Did
care
you
of
get to see anybody today?
No, I slept most of the day.
You slept most?
Well, not slept, but I was in the house most of the day, and I went to go see them later down the day, get some grub and all that, busted up with them, saw my uncle. So that was good. Everybody like what they get.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, that Hey Mama song though, man. Damn.
Hey Mama, that's what's crazy? I was looking at posts when I was looking at the post for my mom and my wife. I was trying to think of like mother songs.
Right.
The best one is still Hey Mama, bro.
Yeah, I do believe that.
Like I don't like what. Where else do you go? Like
maybe Tupac is close.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dear Mama, but that's a real soft, like slow, sad mama song.
Yeah,
it's not really a celebrational mama song, but it's definitely a honorable one because he wrote it in a way that was supposed to be like a beautiful message. But I don't think it's like it's not Hey Mama, like it's not that. Like
right.
That's like real celebratory. And,
right, definitely. So, I mean, it's a couple good joints though. I like this.
It gotta be something out there.
This Rick Ross joint called it's on like one of his last albums.
What's that?
It's a Rick Ross song with CeeLo Green.
And it's a mama anthem?
Mama Cry, I think so, yeah.
Okay.
CeeLo Green be singing his ass off on that joint.
I gotta check that out. I don't think I ever heard it.
Then the Gotti joint, Mama. The Gotti joint.
I don't think I know that one.
Oh, man.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't know any other rap.
Then you got the old school joint.
I know Mama. I know.
That joint.
That boy. You know what? That would have been a solid
That's
one.
a classic.
That's a classic right there.
I don't know. That might be.
That might be for the next Mama's day. I might have to remember that one. I forgot about that one.
That might be.
Man,
I ain't got no.
Of course, there's Mama Said Knock You Out. Did that count?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I tried it.
Yeah, you did. It's cool.
I can't think of any other good Mama songs. Like if you had to make a top 5 Mama songs. Are we just talking about rap or all together?
Man, we got
all together. So we got all the
Mama
songs in the world. It gotta be a top 5, right?
It gotta be.
Like I can't think of them though.
I can't even.
I know people gonna be like, oh yeah, I forgot about.
Well, I got mine's off the top. I got that I like.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Hey Mama.
Right.
I got Mama Cry. Mama Smile. The joint. It's called Smile, I think. The Rick Ross joint.
Okay.
I Always Love My Mama. Then we got let me think. I just got a brain freeze.
I'm looking it up.
About it. The Gotti joint is up there too. And then it's like one more. I just can't think of the name.
A song for Mama.
That's
Mama
a good
song,
joint.
The Best Day.
Oh man, we tripping. Yeah, song for
Mama.
Mama. That's Boys the Men, right?
Is a song for Mama? Is that Boys the Men? Yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
Yup, Boys the Men.
I'm about to say we Philly. We should know that.
Oh man.
All right, making me look bad.
Slipping. Hey Mama is on her.
On her? Yeah, of course.
But
it's all good.
It's a lot. Apparently, there's a lot of songs about mamas. There are not a lot in rap though. That's the thing. You would think rappers will rap about their moms more. Because they do rap about their moms a lot, but they usually drop lines like "Mama said," like "Mama," like remember Migos, like they like talk. They'll usually like ad-lib stuff about moms, but I guess like dedicating a whole song to moms. Right. Kanye did it well. You would have think because Kanye did it so well, we would have heard more. And not to mention Tupac. Also, they both did.
Oh, yeah, I should have had that in my top 5. I'm tripping. Yeah,
they both had great rap mom songs.
You know, Pac had a lot of songs like that in general. So hey. But where do you go? What you want to do?
Well, an interesting topic came up with me and you this week. That was your boy Kevin Samuels. A lot of people talking about Kevin Samuels right now. I posted.
Come on, man.
Did you see what I posted?
I saw it.
What you think of it?
I don't know, man. They've been killing him all week, man.
It's weird too because it was like all of a sudden, like all this, which usually says that you're getting pretty big and more people are laying eyes on you. So that goes. So shout out to his success because with success comes great. Hey,
I think you just don't like him.
But I'm one of those people that don't really like him. Yeah.
I don't agree with everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't agree with every single thing you say, but I think he means well for the most part.
I think I need, maybe just because after talking to you, I had a really strong opinion on him before I talked to you. Right. Which was, I didn't like him. Like, I didn't like anything he said. Just straight up. I thought he was arrogant, pig-headed, judgmental, a-hole. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9. But then you said something about how he talks about men versus to how he talk about women. And I realized that all the content by him that I did see was about him talking about women. I did watch one video that he did talk about men on, and I can't say I disagree with a lot of what he said.
I mean, it all depends, bro. It all depends.
I mean, I think when it comes down to it, to me that makes sense because obviously he's a successful black man. So so advice on being that sounds logical.
It sounds very logical. That's why I don't understand.
So my meme poked fun at the fact that he was divorced twice, and yet he thinks he could tell people how to get in relationships.
So if you're divorced, you can't. So if you're divorced, what does that really tell you?
Well, not to say if you're divorced you don't have experiences and you can't give advice, but it doesn't mean that you're right either. You know, I don't think. I mean, it definitely is like take it as it comes. Like if somebody's giving you advice on how to achieve a certain accomplishment, but they yet have accomplished it themselves, how much of an expert can you be, right?
I mean, he's not with these people anymore, but he's been
there. No, definitely. And that's why I say you definitely can take experiences from him. You definitely can take advice.
Right.
But I mean, would you learn how to be a winner for somebody who lost twice? Like
I said, I don't know why he's
like I can learn from your losses. Like that's what I'm saying, definitely. But if I want to learn how to get over the hump, if I want to learn how to get that dub, I'm gonna talk to somebody with some dubs.
I don't know, bro. Just because he had 2 failed marriages, the 3rd one is a charm. So
no, definitely, and I hope he gets it. But I also believe with the way he thinks, I don't think he could get that. The way he talks about relationships to me are just almost like robotic. Basic instinct stuff. Yeah, like be with somebody who's like it's good advice at the end of the day. Like be with somebody who's stable and but he also likes like the way he talks about finding your mate. He makes it sound like it's a checklist. And in my experiences, anybody who goes out there looking for an exact checklist of who to be with, there's going to be some things in that relationship that you're probably not thinking about that's not going to be involved. Like basically what I'm saying, that humans are not perfect. Right. So it's going to be a trade-off. And sometimes it's going to be a thing where you may have to build. And Kevin Samuels seemed to be stuck on having specific things in line or order to even deal with anybody.
Well, he deals with statistics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he went to school for that though.
Yeah, he went.
So he's a professional.
That's the thing about stats, and it's ruining everything, including sports. Like everybody want to do everything off of statistics, and the way that numbers work is like, okay, numbers definitely matter, right?
Right.
And statistics matter.
Definitely.
But when you start making your decisions based off of those statistics,
right.
Is that even real? Like, is that real? Like, if you're purposely making certain moves based on other people's moves, like, everybody moves differently. Right. Everybody transition through life differently. How I got with my wife ultimately probably will have like almost no like similarities to how you end up with yours. You feel me?
Right.
Like, so why try to follow my steps or anybody else's steps? You get me? So I'm just feeling like with the way he talks about relationships, the way he make it sounds like, yeah, this is how you will find the person for you. And then he say things, and then it's like, I could get behind that, but then you say things like, oh, but love doesn't matter. And it's like, that may work for some people, and it's definitely how, and I get where he come from when he said that's not how it used to work before, because that was like his biggest argument against it, was right. Like, back in earlier times, wherever you want to place it, you know, love didn't matter as much. Love didn't matter much in marriage. You were getting married for wealth, property, like, you know what I'm saying? There was different reasons why people were getting married, and it usually was to build their wealth.
I mean, to an extent, yeah, it's still the same way
it's still the same way for a lot of people. But
I mean, love doesn't matter to everybody once you get to a certain point in your relationship or marriage. I think so.
But I feel like
especially
that's what
people
a lot
out there in the corporate world.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying. If it works for you, that's fine. Right. But I feel like a lot of people are looking for love. So don't tell them that to get married that doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, because that's like, to me, that's primitive. Like, yeah, we were doing that. We were getting married. That wasn't based off of like really liking or loving a person. Right. That was to advance us. We also realized that people wasn't happy because of that. So you're basically telling people to let's go back to when we wasn't happy for the greater good. And it's like, what good is that going to be? Exactly. You're going to say that they're all because they're with somebody for other than love, that they're going to get the other goals that they want in life. Like, I don't get it.
I think he's talking about more later down the line, but I mean, you never know. Yeah. I never been there. I haven't been married. I do, tend to listen to people that's been there before for, at least insight. I mean, he did have 2 divorces. I don't know if it was him or the other person, but I mean, damn. I mean, I think all in all, when it comes to us, the gentlemen, black men, he trying to look out for us.
And I did like what I heard about the black men. About being complacent, about working towards things. I also do think he still kind of suffers from that boomer mentality where he thinks it's easy as it was when he did it. Because I heard him say something about like, oh, if you working full time for minimum wage, get another part time, and that's $14 an hour plus $14 an hour. That gets. I'm like, pause, wait. Who the hell said you're making $14 an hour at minimum wage, bro? Yeah. At McDonald's, like that. You know how long you probably gotta wait to make $14 an hour at McDonald's, my J?
I don't
like, you know what I'm saying? So he's a little out of touch.
Well,
like,
yeah,
so
if he's going by those numbers, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was just an example.
It was an example. I'm not trying to like I said, I like a lot of what he said as far as how to handle yourself as a man and how to build your wealth or whatever. But like I said, he doesn't know everything. So I got kind of a problem with people who perceive themselves that way. Like, I know the way to success. I'm like, yeah, I think you could definitely tell him. Yeah, it's his delivery. Basically, it's his delivery. It's not a lot of what he says that bothers me itself, but it's his delivery. It's the way he perceives the information as factual. And it's like, no, bro, at the end of the day, this is your opinion. And your opinion may help people and may not. But, the way, and then it's the talking down stuff. But
definitely.
But I mean, just tell me what you see in them. Like, how do you think Kevin Samuel's advice help you or help others?
he talked a lot about being stagnant, I think, like at jobs and stuff like that. And I'm going through that in my mind right now,
Okay.
Because naturally you want to move up, every chance you get. And
of course.
At some point, if you haven't done that, especially at our point of our lives, we still young, pretty much. You look elsewhere. So, he always talks about having trades, what I'm saying? Stuff like that, stuff that are always going to bring in income. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he means well when he talks to us specifically.
Yeah.
The urban, young men. Sometimes, like I said, the delivery is a little crazy sometimes. But it depends on the type of person that you is, if you can take it or not. I'm not calling up to this show if I know I can't handle it.
Definitely.
Especially knowing I already seen how you talk to people.
Right.
People still do it, and then they be,
But I mean, for the most part, the people who call up there do handle it pretty well. I mean, some people he piss off, but a lot of people, they just be sitting there taking it.
He be
but
I
be thinking like, is that the only way you can get your point across, or is this just for the entertainment value?
I mean, that's just for him. I personally don't get my point across to people like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, where we at in our lives. I don't think he can do that. I mean, he can do it. He on, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna see average people.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it gotta be it gotta be a reason why people watch you. So I guess if you realize that me talking to people like shit get people to watch me, you're gonna keep doing
a lot of clicks.
So,
I think like when it comes to women though, he is a little harsh on them.
A little. Yeesh.
Not a little, but a lot. And especially when it comes to like weight and stuff like that. Because I don't think men care about that much. But he talks about, I guess, high volume, that's what he calls them.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. Like,
guy,
it's funny because the first video I seen, which was a lot for a lot of people, was that the lady who was, I think she was like 40 or over 30. She had a 13-year-old, and she said that certain men making certain money was beneath her. So everybody kind of got to see her get berated by him, and it was like kind of like justified. Like people felt like she deserved that. So I feel like it kind of stemmed from that situation, and from there it kind of like snowballed to this thing. He's always going to tell her how it is, and it's like, but not everybody deserves to be talked to that way. Like she was out of pocket, so she was the one for me that would get talked to like that. Just like he did something to a guy. A guy came up there talking about what he wanted, and it was kind of outlandish, so he had to put him in his place. Like I get it. Like some people do need to be talked to like that, but he got to like turn it down.
No, I feel you. You got to tone down sometimes. Yeah. But I mean, he's getting them clicks, he's getting that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can you?
It's all good though. I'll give him more of a shot. I ain't gonna.
I mean, it's a couple guys that I listen to when it comes to relationships, like TK Kirkland.
Yeah, you were telling me about him.
He's a comedian, but he's a good one. You gotta check his Instagram page out.
I think I saw him on a couple of Bad TV.
Only thing I would say is he's anti-marriage, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of people are. I listen. I understand why anybody would be anti-marriage as a married person. Like I get it. On both sides, I could make an argument for it. So
it's a lot.
It's a lot, but it's a lot to put into other people and stuff like that. So I get definitely why it's not for everybody.
Definitely. So what you want to do and talk about upbringings?
Yeah, man. Like it's
you
Mother's
raised by
Day.
A single mother?
I was raised by a single mother.
Okay.
Yes.
Me too.
For the most part.
Me too.
How single of a mother? Like, did you have a stepdad at any point? Or was your dad around? Or did your mama by herself from the muscle?
I'll start from the top. My mom and dad from the same neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I think they broke up when I was about 3.
Okay.
Of course, I know my dad. We got the same last name. It's like no way for me to not know him. He lived right, in the same vicinity of me. But
right.
we never like lived together as a family or anything like that.
Okay.
Lived with my grandma for half, the first half of my life. We lived in King Sesson.
Right.
Typical, black family stuff. Mom and dad not together. I would never, say nothing crazy on my dad, but it wasn't the best relationship as a kid. I would say that. So, things happen. Pretty much I lived with my mom my whole life.
Right.
She never had a husband or anything like that. She dated one guy when I was in high school, but that didn't work out. Okay. But outside of that, I didn't know what was going on because I was like, when my mom was a man, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the kid that, I don't want my mom to have a guy or a man in the house, you know what I'm saying? I was cool with the stepdad thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd have been alright with that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still waiting, you know what I'm saying?
So you feel as though you actually like missed having a dad growing up? Like you feel like that? Because I don't know if I noticed for a lot of it. Like that's the weird part about me. Like I don't want to say I noticed it because
Right.
I noticed it, and I wanted my dad to be around, because that's the one So, but I didn't realize, like, you realize more as you get older, the opportunities you missed out on, and the extra bit of struggles. But to me, it sounded like you're saying you was aware of that at that time, which is
I was like a
very weird thing to be as a kid, because a lot of kids I feel like who grow up with a single mom take advantage of that, like, oh, because there's not two parents in the house, I could do this.
No,
like, so you
bro,
I want my dad, I need this.
I was a smart young
yeah, it sounded like you was exactly.
I knew what was, later in life I started figuring things out, but as a kid you don't really know. He's like, I want my dad to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't, I knew the situation, so I never really was like, I want my mom and dad to get together again and nothing like that. But I did always, want a father figure in the house.
Right.
Now, granted, when we lived with my grandma when I was younger, I had uncles, so that was very good for me.
Okay.
Like, my uncles took a big role in my life.
That was my grandfather's.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of uncles. I don't have it. I have uncles, but I don't have a lot of them.
I got uncles on. I got my uncles on my mom's side. I had my Uncle Chubb, my Uncle Bug, my Uncle Rome, Uncle Floyd. My Uncle Floyd was the oldest.
Oh, uncle team.
Yeah, he's like the most distant one, but he's the oldest. Me and him got close as I got older.
Right.
So, like, the last couple of years of his life, we started kicking it real crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was like 60-something.
So who is my closest, I guess, father figure to me was my grandfather's, my mom's dad and my dad's dad before he passed, but he passed early on.
Yeah,
I think I was 11 when he passed, so.
Yeah. I never got to meet my mom's dad. He passed away when she was like graduating high school. And my dad's dad, I met him, but one of those rare situations.
Right. Okay.
But I got uncles on my dad's side. They real good too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My Uncle Gerald, my Uncle Sean, and my Uncle Gary. You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Gerald was like always around. He used to work at the pool. He was always, bull. So, him always was cool.
Okay. Yeah. So, with that being said, growing up with just your mom though, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how much I noticed missing. Like when I look back on my life now, I'll be thinking like, damn, I could have, like, with two parents, like especially with like seeing what both my kids had. I'm like, man, it would have been definitely more lit with two parents.
But you know what the kicker is, bro? Growing up, right? You don't know no better, so you like, damn, you go through certain stuff as a kid. You might think your friend, he got both parents at home, so he's like, man, he don't got to deal with this. But then he got the same type of stories. So he's like, he got both parents. What the hell he complaining like me?
Right.
Because
situations are different.
Situations are different. Like his dad might live there,
right?
But he might not be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And there definitely dads like that.
And I know people like that went through that our whole lives to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely harder being a mom than being a dad.
I think so.
Like, I just gotta get that too.
I think so. The only hard part for us is like, if you don't want the kid, then you gotta be a dad. I think that's why I don't complain.
When people complain like, "Oh, mothers get so much attention on Mother's Day," I'm like, "Of course they do.
No, they deserve it.
They deserve
it.
Like, of course they do.
It's
pretty obvious. Like, shout out to y'all.
Shout out, definitely. I mean,
but maybe it's appreciation that you have, because we both grew up with single moms.
Yeah, I mean it's weird because even when I started dating and stuff like that, I would run into a lot of them to this day, like a single mom. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm kind of, sometimes I don't know what word to use, bro. I gravitate to them sometimes.
Do you see as a difference as being is there a difference between being a single mom and a co-parenting mom?
Well,
because my mom was a single mom. She was a co-parent. My mom took care of me. She bought everything for us. So that's different than like a co-parenting where you go sometimes with your mom, sometimes with your dad, or even if you're mostly with your mom, but your dad is still like helping. And don't get me wrong, my dad did help when he could.
I know what you mean by co-parenting. Co-parenting is like really like, sit down, establish something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And your dad is equally involved as your mom.
Yeah,
that's a difference to me. But a single mom is like mother on Mother's Day, mother on Father's Day. Like she's it.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
All right.
Like she was it.
I can get with that.
Right. So
like for me, as I got older, I started, getting a little better with it. I always, got my mom Mother's Day gifts. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one of those angry kids, regardless of me and my dad's situation. I always showed them love. And my mom always made me. Well, not made me, but she always, make sure you text your dad, see how you doing, stuff like that. Yeah. So, we all do everything. I never.
So your mom wasn't one of those. Your dad ain't ish type of moms.
Like my mom, she my mom would be cursed, so.
Right. Okay.
So it's like my life a little different than a lot of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My mom I grew up really in the church under my mom.
Okay.
My mom like basically an evangelist, I would say.
Right.
So coming
That's
up,
dope. Well,
the area that I lived in, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had uncles,
right,
people in the hood that knew me from my dad and my mom.
Right.
So I was kind of like I was kind of protected to an extent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never really had to worry about nobody really messing with me.
Right, I feel you.
So, my mom was good.
Dub was good in the hood.
Yeah, my mom was good. Like, she was in the word since I was a kid. She still is to this day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
I learned
dope.
a lot from her.
I had a mom like that, too. My mom, she had more than enough reasons to bad mouth my father, but she never really did. I heard them argue a lot.
Of course. Of course.
But she never, tried to, poison our minds into going against him.
I think that's respectful.
That takes a lot. Yeah, that takes a lot. And I didn't realize how much it was a lot until I got older. You're doing it by yourself and you won't badmouth this nigga. That's
still don't.
She still don't to this day. Yeah, my dad actually passed a couple of years ago. I think it's going on 5 years. Yeah. Going on 5 years now. But yeah, and even through all their BS, they were still tight.
Yeah.
They always can reconcile through any differences eventually,
Yeah.
And try, and when, like I said, when my dad did get involved or was able to, she always let him. She never was like, oh, you can't. No.
That's 100.
So I appreciate all that.
Sure.
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama.
All that.
Yeah, but I mean, growing up,
it's definitely hard.
Growing up, I was the oldest. Mm-hmm. I got a sister that I lived with.
Okay.
And I had my other two sisters by my dad and other kids by his other,
okay,
children's mother, I would say. I don't want to say baby mom. Yeah, but I know her, we cool. You know what I'm saying?
So you actually have other step siblings like this?
No. Like my actual sisters, we just got different moms, same dad.
Okay.
I got three sisters. I'm the oldest.
Okay, got you.
Yeah,
okay,
I lived with one, and the other ones live with their mom.
With their mom.
Yeah. So pretty much, like I said, my dad never lived with me. So I did feel like once we moved to our own house, me, my mom, and my sister, it was always us. I mean, it might have been family members that stayed there at periods in time. Even my uncle stayed there a few times, and I was cool with it because I needed it.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It helped me a lot. Just feeding off of certain stuff, learning. I'm a listener. I'm a good learner, I should say.
Right.
Fast learner. I really listen to people when they talk to me, especially when they speak goodness over my life. I just know all about it. So, although it was a single parent household, what do they say? It takes a village.
A village.
So that's how I feel my life.
Everybody have one.
Like,
it takes a village.
My mom did the best she could, you know what I'm saying? But those other people helped too. And that's why I can say that I'm a good stand-up guy at this point. I would say. Most people would say, I should say. But, yeah, so it helped me a lot.
I would hope so.
Stop playing.
That sounds, yeah. I mean, it's crazy because, hearing all that, it's not too much different with me as far as, my influences and how my mom was treated us. What do you say was the best part about being raised by a single mom, and I want to say the worst part, because you sound like your mom did a pretty good job no matter what. So, but the part that was lacking because of it.
The part that was lacking. I mean, of course, that two-person household income. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That, and then you only get one answer. You can only go to one person for the answer.
Yeah, right. So, there's no back door.
It's not like
there's no
I can go say get no from my mom to go to dad and say yes.
Which my kids have already picked up on. Already.
So that was like, damn. Like once my mom say no, who I'm gonna ask next? Right. Grandma ain't here. She crossed the city, so I can't do nothing. I gotta listen to mom.
Right.
So it was one of those situations. Just sometimes, her being here, she did all she could, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it helped me. I stepped up faster. It helped me step up faster. Because if I had a dad at home, some stuff I wouldn't have had to do. so early, but it definitely helped me, speed up my processes and becoming a young man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, you taking all my answers.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good. I mean, that's
but it helps though.
pretty
I had
obvious.
a little sister. I played a big role till this
Mm-hmm.
day in her life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My other sisters, we got good relationships. I would say now too, but it was a little different because we didn't live together.
Right.
But I try to love everybody equally. But when it comes to being in a household with just your mom and your sister, I was the man in the house my whole life.
Right. Without trying to just say what you said, but I agree. Definitely the worst part is that 2-parent income. When mom don't have it, she don't have it. That's just it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, especially like my dad, he was getting money. Like,
man,
he had a good job. He was a construction worker.
Yeah,
nigga can build a house from his hands.
Wow.
From scratch.
Yeah.
So
it's that selfless love from moms, man. Like dads don't have it the same. Dads are selfish sometimes. I gotta admit. Sorry, dads. I don't mean it's Mother's Day, so I gotta go in a little bit. But I mean, it's just something about a mom's selfless love. That's because my dad was like that too. Like he would like I say. For one, just to give a little more background, my dad didn't often live in the same city as us. Like he lived from Baltimore. He lived in Philly when we were young. I think around when I was like 5 or 6, he moved to Baltimore, and then after that, in my teenage years, he was in Atlanta. So
dang.
Yeah, so never really lived in the same state or something as much since I was a kid. And then like when he come around, I was like, yo, this nigga got better jeans on than I got on. Like his jeans cost like $200. What the?
Yeah,
where's my $200?
Yeah, the trues on.
Yo, bro.
The red monkeys.
My dad was fresh. He liked to get fresh, and like I said, when he could do it for us, he would. It wasn't often as it should have been, but when he could do it, he'll buy some stuff. He gets some stuff, mostly around holidays. That was actually like for a good part of my childhood. That was the only days I even got to see him. Was holidays. He would come up for Christmas, especially. That was like the one that was like definitely a guarantee. Like we would definitely see Dad around Christmas. Other than that, everything else is kind of up in the air.
I think my dad ever celebrated Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh. So I mean, before your dad left, before he passed away, did y'all like get cool or?
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. Like the year before he passed, he actually did move back to Philly, like impromptu. Like he just kind of like came up here for like, I don't know, was it my graduation or my brother's graduation? It was I don't know. It just seemed like he came up and then stayed one year, and it was for a full year. And at first it was we gotta get back to the mamas too. We talk about dads too much. It's Mother's Day.
Oh man, sorry.
But he came up for a year, and I got to spend that year with him. And it was like the first year since I was a kid that I spent almost every day with my dad. Like because we were doing work together. He had like a little business where he was like cleaning foreclosed homes. Okay. Like for banks. Like if the bank would pay him to take care of a foreclosed house. And he brought me on it. So
God knew what he was doing.
Right. That's what's crazy. It's like I said this only to a couple of people, and I'm saying it on this podcast, but I was like, yo, if my dad had died before that year, I don't know if I would have cared that much. Crazy. Like as much. Like I would have cared that in the day, because like I said, it was my dad, but getting to spend that time with him before he passed, like actually get to like reestablish a relationship, it made it like a lot harder. So, but it was, I guess, better late than never. But like I said, back to mamas. My mama was my dad for most of my life. And how did that make me stronger? I think like in the same ways it forced me to grow up. Like it forces you to mature faster. I always been told I like kind of got like a more like wisdom. Like I speak with a little more wisdom. That's because like I had to start doing like when my mom, when we moved from my grandmother's house to when my mom first started out, it was us and all three of us. I have a brother and a sister. All three of us in our grandparents and her parents' house. Once we moved, it was kind of like, okay, now I'm living in the house.
Exactly. Same here. Because I live with my grandma too.
Right. Exactly. So once we got there, it was up to me to make sure certain things were on the up and up, and that forced you to grow up. And Yeah, I think I definitely benefit from it.
I mean, it wasn't always a good feeling then, but it's a good feeling
Yeah,
now.
definitely now. Like when I see certain like dudes that don't know how to do certain shit, I'll be like, damn. Ugh. like y'all not do like wow, like so it definitely it gave me a little bit more of advance. It helped me. That's what my like. It's weird because in a lot of ways they say like, and I'm not saying this as that it's not right, but it definitely wasn't true with me. But they say like because some men are raised by their moms, it doesn't really teach them how to be a dad. You know, you don't really know how to be a dad, but I don't know. I feel like because of the way my mom raised me, I know how to be a dad. I know what like I don't know exactly what that means.
I think
I know how to be a parent. I like maybe I'm missing some different elements of being a dad.
I think it's more like
I don't know.
A father's love and a mother's love is different.
Right.
So maybe
exactly.
people look at it like that, or you need that in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I have that with my kids, so I know. Maybe like I said, maybe it's my other influences. Like I had grandfathers. The village. So
the village, right?
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel that loss with being about being a dad. You know who said that recently? NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, he had just said that. He was like, "Yeah, I really don't know how to be a dad like at all." But I'm like, but is that because you didn't have a dad, or that's because you didn't really have people to instill what it took to be a parent first, then being a dad? Because I feel like being a dad just comes natural. What doesn't is being a parent.
Parenting.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. Like I think if you were raised accordingly or raised a certain type of way, that should translate no matter who you was raised by.
Most definitely.
But with that being said, do you think who does it the best? Who does raising the best? Single dads or single moms?
Want to know the answer?
Yeah. Single moms, man. It's kind of a loaded question. It's pretty obvious.
You think so?
Yeah, man. Single moms kill single dads in raising kids, bro.
I don't know.
It's too hard. It's hard to be a single dad, man.
I don't know.
So you disagree?
Yeah.
You think single dads do a better job?
From what I know, from who I know.
See, that's the problem. I don't think I even know that many men raising their children by themselves, bro.
I got a couple stand-up single fathers.
Salute to them, bro.
They know who they are. I don't gotta say their names, but yeah, I mean they make me feel good about it. Like, damn, I can do that.
I could do
that.
that.
Not that I want to. I want to get married and all that. But you know, if the event, you know, in the event that it happens that way, you know.
Like I just said, the only reason why I give it to single moms because I know there's stuff that dads don't want to do. Yeah. Like you ever like a doctor's application. Like dads will freak out if they have to fill out an application to take their kids to the doctor.
No, I'm saying the people that
or enroll your kid to school. Like dads just don't want to do stuff. Like you would if you have to. Yeah. But you know that's like I don't know. Like dads freak out. Like I freak out with certain things, and I just look for my wife to do it. And I'd be thinking like,
I understand.
Man, I've had to do it by myself. I don't know how to do that. I guess I would have to.
I'm changing my answer.
Because
you're right. Some shit.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's just like, yo, man.
I'm sorry, ladies.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, you gotta think about that, bro. It's just some things like us dads, and then another thing about unfair, this is what I gotta give it to the ladies too, man. Dads, we get complimented on everything. Like it's so hard to be a single mom. Like you judge for everything you do. And dads, we get congratulated on everything we do. One time I was with my wife and we was with one of our friends, and all I did was like pick up a football, start playing football with one of her kids. And she was like, because this is how bummy her baby dad is. She was like, oh my God, he's playing football with him? I'm like, oh, that's so. She's like giving me all this praise. I'm like, I'm just trying to pass. I want to leave. This is me passing the time, and you're patting me on the back. like, okay, that's great. But I'm not even doing it. This is my fun. This is not even for him. This is for me. I'm bored.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, and she patted me on the back for that. Like, oh, he's playing football. I'm like, damn, is niggas set the standard that low? Yeah. Is the standard that low that playing football with a young boy would give you praise?
It's bad. There's some dudes out here that just don't want nothing to do with the kid. And then,
yeah, man.
You know, they used to say, you only get your kids on holidays, put the pictures up on the gram and all that. That's nutty. I hope they ain't still doing that.
I will say this. I will get it to my guys, though. We are doing better. Our generation is doing a lot better than the last.
The millennials is doing good.
We're doing real good, like, as far as dads go. Like,
I had a cousin, he co-parent.
Right.
He got 4 girls.
I think
he's doing a hell of a job.
I think people started to realize how much that affected kids. Or the kids that grew up realized how much it affected them. Like, if you grow up without a dad, you know how much that sucked. So why would you continue that?
That's my whole thing, bro. Why would you
continue that cycle? Like, you knew it was ass. So I guess, I don't know. I guess people, gotta get their stuff together.
People be tripping. That's what they be doing.
So, yeah, I definitely gotta say, I guess, shout out to, single moms. They got it the worst, they got it the hardest, and I think they make it look easier. It's just, it'll be hard.
I know some that make it look easy.
Some single moms?
Yeah, they make it look easy. I don't know how they make it look easy. I ain't never, asking no handouts or nothing that I know about. So I just be like patting them on the back from afar, like that's what's up. Every now and then I got single mom friends. I show them some love, tell them like, yo, I'm really happy and proud of you and all that. You know what I'm saying? They know where they are.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, single moms with husbands. It's like sometimes when you marry, you still doing a buttload of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all depends. Or if you got a dude, you know what I'm saying? But how did you being raised by a single mom, how did that help you out in the dating world?
I think I guess it kind of taught me, like, have a more of a sensitive side towards women.
Right.
Like, I'm not too hard. Like, I think being raised by a mom kind of do give you, like, it's weird because I don't think being raised by a dad should make it the opposite way. But
right.
That's
what the
like, I don't want to say being
says.
raised by a dad would make me you don't know how to treat a woman, but I don't know. It's just something about being raised by a woman. You think more like a woman. Like, you have more of that in you. Like,
I think you're more understanding.
More understanding, exactly.
For me, coming up, I had aunts too. So
right.
Although I had my uncles, my aunts was always around. So I had my mom, my aunt Paul, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
My aunt Marcy. Those are my mom's sisters. Then I had my dad had sisters too, my Amy, my Aunt Charmaine. My Amy, she was always 100, you know what I'm saying? But she would do stuff like
aunties. We could have our auntie team.
Yeah, like exactly. So she would do stuff like get us, get the kids together and stuff like that for parties and stuff like that. Always stuff like that. She was that aunt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she always, that's just a person that always was dear to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My aunts on my mom's side have always been dear to me. Different relationships with all of them. Mm-hmm. But we all have an understanding. But they taught me how to understand women because so many different attitudes and stuff like that.
Right.
So not that I understand everything women
having
do.
all those different
but
women,
I can be more understanding.
You've seen it all.
Yeah,
having
my
all
sisters,
different aunts.
My mom. So they was always in my face.
Yeah, I have a lot of women in my family too. A lot of aunts. I have way more aunts than uncles.
Right.
So yeah, coming from a very women positive family, it kind of came natural to me.
I think sometimes I came out, I'm still a manly man. Like I'm still
definitely
masculine.
Yo,
some guys
don't try me.
Aren't able to facts. Some guys aren't able to still come out of having women all around them all the time and still
and still have that masculine.
Sometimes it don't work.
But that's why I feel like that's why I don't not to break it to a whole nother situation or another conversation. But I don't think that whole thing correlate. That, if you're around a bunch of females or you're raised by a bunch of females, it's going to make you feminine. Nah, bro, your young boy is just feminine, bro.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Your young boy was going to be feminine. That's what he appealed to. I was raised around women, and I never wanted to be feminine. That's just how it is. You know what you're attracted to. You know what you see and you want to be like. You know what I'm saying? Even though I had my dad around, I knew I wanted to, I saw men, and if they walk cool, I wanted to walk like a man. I didn't want to switch hips just because my mom was in the crib switching her hips. That doesn't, y'all really got to stop with the, basically what I'm saying, stop with the homophobia, bro. It's something that's going rampant in the black community. Everybody want to just blame something or someone. And
always.
And it really ain't, bro. It's just, it's a personality, bro. It's a personality that you're going to develop based on who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I actually had a friend that was really honest with me. I hope he don't mind me tell the story. I'm going to leave his name and all the day. But he was telling me that his son is coming out a little flamboyant. He's 5 or 6 or so. He was like, I know he's gonna be gay. He was just like coming to terms. It was just funny, but he's coming to terms with it. But what I didn't like was that he was again perpetuating those stereotype things. Like, and I was telling him, like, I don't mind saying it here because I was telling him, I'm like, bro, you gotta stop that. But he was just saying like, oh, it's because that's his mom's child and he's around her. And I'm like, bro, that probably got to do with none of that. Because look at who you like. And then the funny part is that the person I'm talking about, the friend I'm talking about, is a hard ass, bro. Like he's like 100% beef nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why he's going through it.
Right. And then he said his dad was even worse. He said his dad was his dad was huge and he was real like. So it's just like, you know, that's. Yo, I think God sets you up for certain things, yo, and they handle certain things, and because his son is so opposite, it's just, I think it's just meant for him to like. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to say, yo, this is how your son is, and you gotta love him this way. You gotta learn how to handle him this way, because having a son just like you, maybe that's not what you needed. Yeah,
I always think about that with my dad. My dad was, you know, out here. He was rough, tough. Right. All the above, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not that way. I'm more modest, you know, low key, as far as the way I act, or just the way I handle stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna always fight first and stuff like that. That was a different story. So I'm glad I didn't come out like that, because I don't know where I'll be right now.
What's crazy is that even with the limited time that me and my siblings have been around our dad, we've been told we're just like you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
We're like them. We talk like them. We joke like them. Me and my brother, my dad had the only thing, I don't say it was as bad as some, but my dad had a terrible temper. Like, terrible temper. Like, it got him in trouble multiple times. And I deal with a temper issue, but it's not to the extent of his, and my brother has it too. Yeah, we do. We have a better control, and I think that's our mom. Our mom is like real calm. She's a real calm spirit, but she also has a temper. But she's better at controlling them, and I thank God for her, because we was like our dad's temper. Oh man,
bro, we got into dad's.
Like he was. Yeah, we got into dad's. I mean, it's kind of hard, but talking about
we talking about how it helped you with dating.
Right.
About single mom. For me, that helped me because I never judge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I never judge a person that got a kid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I never was that dude that was like, I ain't dating nobody that got a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe at some points in my life when I tried it, it was a little too early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now it's kind of like, you know, everybody.
You open to that.
Most people got, most people that's our age now got a kid. A large percentage.
I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to be saying most, because we don't have an exact percentage, but it do definitely feel like most. It feels like most, bro. Like, you can't.
Yeah, like since I've been.
It feels like most.
Since I've been single. Yeah, like 50-50.
Like, it's probably like, I would say it's like 50-50.
I used to gravitate towards him, you know what I'm saying? It was like, I had a soft spot for him,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I had a soft spot because, like,
you, for one, you were raised by the situation. Like, that's,
especially if they like a go-getter.
Right.
You know, because my mom, I was a kid. She, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't playing.
So my sister told me an interesting thing.
What's up?
I don't know where she got this from. I forgot. Well, she probably told me. I just forgot. But she told me that having a good relationship with the opposite sex parent is what helps you in relationships. Meaning that if you had a bad relationship, let's say we had a bad relationship with our moms, then it will be harder to connect with the women.
I believe that.
That makes sense. And she's basically saying that, having a bad relationship with your dad would make a woman have bad choices in men and have bad relationship with men.
Absolutely, it's true, bro.
How do you think you get around that? Like, fortunately for us, we had good relationship with our moms, but do you think there's a way around that?
If a woman has a bad relationship with her father?
No, if like, let's say there's a dude out there who's not having a good Mother's Day because his mama was trash.
Oh, I mean, that, I don't know,
how
it's tough. I think it's more of a desire type of situation, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get through that, or have somebody else.
You got to keep it a buck, even though it's Mama Day. There's not every mama, not a good mama. There's some bad mamas out there.
There's some bad.
Well, here's the thing. Because it's just it feels so wrong attacking moms. Let's just say some moms that just never got it together, man. Right. Like, maybe because here's the thing. Even I know people who have quote unquote bad moms, and they don't ever want to see it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's hard to like turn on your mom completely. Like that's the person that gave birth to you. So nobody's ever gonna be like 100% after him. I even see people who say F. Like it was a person I knew who would literally curse his mom to F out, bro. But I swear to God, he loved this woman to death. Like you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it, especially when he would like say things like, "Yo, mom, I would air this whole block out." Like he would talk to this was a neighbor from mine from way back.
God damn.
Like he would go in, bro. Like it would be crazy. Like sometimes I'm like, is he gonna kill this lady one day?
God damn.
And she was, and I ain't gonna hold you. She was hard to deal with.
I
My
never
mother, she had some issues, but at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, like I said, he was for her. At the end of the day, you couldn't convince me that he wasn't still for that woman, even though he thought that way.
You can be that way. I've had family members that have feuds with their parents or mother.
But with that toxic relationship that he has with his mom, it probably means he has problems attached to women.
I mean, if I had a bad relationship with my mom, I probably would. I had a hard time attaching with women earlier in life because I don't blame it on my dad's situation or anything like that. I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know.
Right.
I love women. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the attachment thing, it was a little absent.
I feel you.
But I would never attribute that to my. I don't have daddy issues. I would never say something like that. Women do. Even with them, a woman with a bad relationship or with their father or their mother, that can hinder them too in some areas. Because you just never know.
Right.
Some people have no parents, bro.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's
really
crazy.
Rough. And I think they say those people have attachment issues and they have abandonment issues. I know I had a cousin who had a girlfriend who was an orphan.
Right.
And she took not every moment to, but she took a lot of time to like take digs at people. Yeah. And it's because and it would be at like family gatherings. And I think that's what made her uncomfortable. It's like being around people's family and never being around that. For some reason, it triggered anger. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I
think
like parents.
Yeah.
It used to scare me.
She what?
She didn't have no parents. Like they
used to scare you?
It used to scare me because I was like, I don't know.
Oh.
Like the future. Like damn, like she don't got no parents. Like I don't.
Oh, you were scared of her.
I didn't know how she operate like that.
Right. Okay.
It was like, I think it was both bad deaths.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was like, damn.
Oh,
so when she would talk about it, I would just be like...
They died at 2 separate times?
Yeah.
And both hardly?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Unfortunate.
So it was crazy, bro.
Oh, man.
Dang.
Yeah, so... What now,
man? I'm thankful, all in all, for my mom and all the other, female figures I have in my life. I got, I wouldn't say newest, but I got an uncle that I met later in life. Him and his wife is pretty close. Okay. Like they not pretty close, really close. But she played a real good role. It's kind of weird because like aunt sister type thing. Right. Like they older than me, but I'm kind of like a mature dude, so we kind of all click. You know what I'm saying? But she's definitely like another figure, like a female figure in my life. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Wow. Trying to shout out all the women that
yes.
for me. I love all y'all, man.
Right.
It's Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
I can't say it enough. So how was your weekend all in all? Outside of that,
man, I just be trying to take it easy, man.
Yeah.
I just be trying to.
I was thinking about this all weekend.
I feel like my weekends still haven't really became too eventful because it's. There ain't much to do out there. I mean, summer is just now coming around, so I think I'll definitely have some more fulfilled weekends coming up. And with COVID restrictions are finally letting up, I think we're finally able to. Was it 100% packed place?
I'm hearing something like that, yeah.
Like 90 or something. Like the captivity level is supposed to go up. Things supposed to open up. People are getting vaccinated. Blah blah blah. Yeah, man.
My weekend was cool. It was good money. Had a great weekend, yeah.
I saw you was watching the fight. How'd that fight go?
I didn't I was supposed to watch it at homie crib, and I'm leaving, going to another situation. But I ended up watching the fight earlier.
Oh, okay.
But it was a good fight.
It was a good fight?
Canelo.
Coming on one. Okay.
Closed the boy eye or something. He broke his eye up or something like that.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm not really a big boxer fan, but when it's the big fights, I definitely pay attention. And with that being said, the biggest fight coming up, the fight of the year, the fight of the century, the fight of the millennium, Jake Paul versus Floyd Mayweather is coming up, bro.
Yo, stop playing, dog.
Yo, this is about to go down, my nigga.
I don't even know I'm watching shit.
I'm
watching the replay.
Oh man, I'm. This
No,
might be the
he
first.
fighting Logan Paul though.
Oh, I got the wrong Paul. I keep doing that. Logan Paul.
They gonna get you in the comments, bro.
Man, what do you mean?
They gonna get you in the comments.
They mad at this fight? Y'all mad at this fight?
I'm talking about the name. Mess
Oh,
up.
the name. Oh, I don't care about them clowns. But anyway, I want to see that fight though. I really do. I might be the only fight I ever paid for it, bro. Because the only reason why I want to see it so bad, bro, because it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous of a fight. It gotta be something like the last ridiculous fight that I let go by and pay no attention to was the Nate Robinson and Jake Paul fight.
Yo,
and the most ridiculous thing, huh?
I had a fight party for that.
And that was like the best fight ever, bro. You got to see that boy get knocked out in front of the whole world. And then the meme, like I feel like the memes meant more if you saw it live, and I didn't get to see it live, so it didn't mean that much, bro.
That was a hurt piece.
It was drawing.
I mean, where he got it in, I was like, God damn.
And also the reason why I want to see it because there is a slight chance that Mayweather might bit off a little more than he can chew, and I have to see it if it comes to fruition, bro. And what I mean is that he is fighting somebody who is taller and weighs more. That's never been the only why I'm still not taking that seriously, of course, is because it's Floyd effing Mayweather. But in boxing, that's unheard of. You don't do that, and you lose if you do that. Am I not correct?
Goddamn.
Like if you take that, what weight class would Logan Paul be in as a boxer?
Light, heavy, cruiserweight. He like 190, so like cruiser. He don't got that no more.
And Floyd is just a lightweight, right? He's a lightweight boxer. Welterweight, right? Welterweight, correct. Damn. So, I don't know, bro. He got that, bro. Did you see them up against it? Yo, he got height over Floyd,
Logan
bro.
Paul, like you damn near my height.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6'1".
6'1"? Yeah. I thought he looked taller.
6'3" with butters on.
6'3" with butters. Yeah, 6'3" with them. Yeah. But
nah, that's a good joint.
Oh man, I'm just saying, he got some height on him, bro. Which usually means also he got the reach, right? If you got the height, you got the reach.
Use his tools. I can't
so
see Floyd
gotta
digging
use
in
his
there,
tools, and then I'm thinking like, with the type of fight this is, right, and the type of fighter that Floyd is, he's obviously he's a defensive boxer, but I don't think like with Logan being so untraditional, is he gonna be able to play into how Floyd defends? Ain't Floyd? Don't you feel like Floyd gonna have to go on the offense? And is
he
that
gonna have to because he can't run from him all night.
Right? Right, and nobody gonna want to see that as well.
I don't know, dude. Chin might be alright.
We'll see.
So,
that's what I'm saying. On the off chance
puncher.
that Floyd might have actually effed up.
Anything is possible.
Anything. I gotta see this, bro. I'm not gonna see that on highlight. I can't see that on
that
highlight.
That was crazy though. This hair.
What's that? Oh man, bro. The Hat Act of 1965.
50 killed him, man. So he had his pubes on his head.
Oh man. Floyd was looking like a little crazy out there. Like beady-eyed. Or was he high or something?
Bro,
he looked a little beady-eyed. He got all this random hair. Like, how did this man grow a beard? He never had a beard before, bro. Like, money could get you anything. It could get you a beard, bro.
Yeah, I'm ready to go see what's up. My John
trying to come back. I've been wanting a Sunni for a long time. Like, I just want what you got. I need to hit up Floyd's people. I've been trying to grow past this since like 21.
At least it's full. You know what I'm saying? When I let my John grow back in, you're gonna see it. You're gonna laugh at me.
But we gotta go hit up Floyd. There, he knows somebody.
Bro,
they could give that naked man nothing. Like that man, beard
was a goatee.
Oh yeah, he had a goatee, but a thin one, a mighty thin one. Yeah. And now he got a whole beard. Nah, bro, something ain't right.
Yeah, one thing to get the top hair, your hair on your head back, but the facial hair, damn, that's different.
And what's crazy is that I just saw him. He just didn't he just do the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast?
Yeah.
His hair was laid then.
Yeah.
It was looking hard, but then once he got to the fight.
Shit was like KD.
Yeah, it looked like KD. It looked was like, KD, where did that? Yo, that's why I had the hat on. I wonder if Logan knew that. That's why I said, I'm gonna take his hat. He's like, his hair is shit. I'm gonna take it off.
He did. Got your hat.
Got your hat.
Got the joint tatted.
Yo, that is man. When I saw that, bro, when I wanted to like shake my head. I just like, yo, like it. Out of all the things you could do, that was the most. I feel like that was the most entertaining thing you could do. That was more entertaining than like, you know how they usually have these things. Or somebody push the other one, or somebody throw a punch that doesn't land. That was way more entertaining than all of that, bro. I would say this about these Logan guys. They know how to entertain people.
Yeah.
They know what the hell. I don't know who they've been studying after, but when it comes to like captivating people and get people to pay attention, they know how to do it. Because that was the funniest shit I ever saw, and it was nothing. He literally said, "I got your hat."
Got your hat. Floyd come on,
and then
to kill you. I'm like, damn, Floyd, this shit ain't real.
Yo, oh man, them boys is funny, bro. And then with the black eye too, like you talking shit, and then somebody black your eye. Oh man, look, them dudes is funny. Yo, I can't wait till the fight. It's gonna be dope.
I'm gonna check it out. You just inspired me.
Yeah, yo, bro, think about it. See, that's because you ain't think about it yet.
How about Pop Smoke?
Ah, man, yeah, I heard about that, man.
Bro.
Killed by a 15-year-old.
Come on, man. We out here, we missing out on Pop Smoke because of that.
Yeah, man.
And shoot, he was growing on me.
Pop Smoke was, like, you know what's crazy about Pop Smoke? He was, bro. When I say he was growing on me, I mean, literally the week that he died, I was just, like, starting to, like, rotate his album heavy. I was like, oh, this young boy, nice.
Woo, man.
Then he died, and then, of course, that forced me to listen to it even more, and I was like, yo,
his wave was gonna be crazy.
I was like, no, I literally said that. I was like, yo, Pop Smoke was potentially about to be my favorite rapper under my, like, all my favorite rappers, like my, like I listed all type of rap, young bulls, new, old heads, all that. But as far as like who my favorite rappers are, they're all older than me. Pop Smoke was gonna be the first one that was younger than me, bro. It's not too many. Well, now my favorite rapper that's younger than me is Polo G. Shout out to
Polo G hot.
Polo G is my
He's
nigga,
hot.
bro.
I give it to him.
That's a recent development of how I feel about him. But yeah, when Pop died, bro, I was like, yo, he was gonna be my first, the dances, all that, bro. I was like, yo, this dude is definitely my favorite rapper, and he was under like 25, right?
Bro, he was like a dub.
He was only like a dub, bro. Just fresh out of high school. They showed his he graduated, bro. Like, yo,
he's a cool dude. It seemed like he got
the
swag.
He's a real cool dude, bro.
This is
now. This is gonna sound a little out of. I hope it don't sound too out of pocket, bro. But because I don't like to judge the dead, but I'm gonna talk to the live ones, the live rappers, bro. How y'all be talking all this ish in y'all records and y'all keep getting slipping without no rat shit, bro?
Yeah, especially.
I don't get it. Like, kids. The way y'all talk, bro, like, you would have thought that everywhere y'all go was an effing fortress. Like, I wouldn't have thought anybody would have been able to run up on Pop Smoke's crib while he's taking a shower. And, bro, if I'm Pop Smoke, the joint is by the shower, bro. Like, my shit is by, especially when you heard stories already. You already know what happened to Gucci Mane. We already know what happened to Soulja Boy. Rappers' houses get ran down on. Where's the straps, bro? Where's the guns? All y'all talk about is killing and guns, and y'all never have, bro.
Where are your peoples at?
Where's the people? Where's the straps? They say and then unfortunately, again, I'm trying not to go all too off the rails because we gotta talk about somebody who lost their life, but he got shot coming out of the bathroom. The young lady who was testifying to that, she was in the bedroom. She said he got up, left the bedroom, went downstairs, and got shot again. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to warn everybody. Or something like that. Yeah, well, that's what they were doing, but I don't know what Pop was doing running down the steps. Like, why not?
With no gun.
With no gun? Again, no gun. No, where's the guns? And I'm not I'm not a guy that's like, oh yeah, shoot. But my point is, that's the persona y'all put on. Right. That's what y'all want us to believe, that y'all the shooters, right? But y'all keep getting ran down on. The boy who just died, the guy who was signed to Boosie, Mo 3, they just found his killer, right? And then they got this video of him getting chased down the highway. He chased that man out of his car. This is the same man. If you look up Mo 3, DJ Vat interview, DJ Vat literally said, why stay in your city? Why stay in a situation where somebody could potentially harm you? And this man looked at him and said, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. And ain't nobody running down on me. He literally used the words running down. Ain't nobody gonna run down on me.
Shit came to life.
Shit literally came to life. Where was the gun? How are you getting chased down with a man with an automatic pistol? Where the fuck is your gun?
No excuse for that one.
I feel like I'm more potential to kill somebody than these rappers, bro. I'm strapped up more than these rappers are.
Facts.
They not living this life, bro.
I just started. You know what I'm saying?
They not living this life. I got mine. I have 2 actually.
Okay.
I'm getting more. Like fuck all that.
We gotta slide through that.
Bro, we gotta hit the range with me.
We hit the range.
Yeah, I'll be going with my friends. I'm actually going to a gun show in about a week. If you want to go to that?
Keep me posting on that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get some more drugs. I want to get some from my wife. Because like here's the thing, I'm not a gun glorifier as in the sense of like how our culture has usually glorified it. Like I'm not toting guns because I would think I'm a gangster or I think I'm hard or I'm ready to shoot somebody. I firmly believe in protection, and this world is going effing nuts out there. If y'all haven't noticed, somebody just shot somebody. Where was it? Town Square. Who gets shot in Town Square, my G?
I don't mean to laugh, but
what the hell? Somebody got shot in the Foreman. What is it? Philadelphia Mills. Like somebody went crazy at a Wawa, shot somebody in a Jeep, and shot a truck driver. Like it's just, and they killed themselves. So it's just a lot going on out there. Yeah. I'd rather be protected.
Everybody gotta get strapped up.
Everybody need to be strapped up.
Like, bro,
okay, bro.
I was fighting
my
for the longest.
Need to get strapped up. Huh?
Yeah. I was fighting it for the longest. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I never fought it, but I definitely slept on it. I always I slept on it because of how other people felt. Like when I was living with my mom and I wanted one, of course she didn't want one in her house. When I got with my wife, of course she wasn't too keen on them either. Right. But then when I started taking a look around, bro, I was like, nah.
It's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, this is dead, bro. And I had got one. My first one was like a couple of years back. Like I think like 2018, 2019. And I had actually left it in my truck and somebody stole it. And yeah, that was crazy. But what's crazy about that too, it was also unregistered, so it worked out because now my it's legal. Yeah. And I don't got to worry about nothing. So
legal boys.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, I was against it not even against it, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I see what it do to people sometimes too. They start getting a little crazy when they start getting burners.
Yeah, like I'm not.
For I'm gonna be good. I'm 2 Jones.
I'm still winning the mix, okay, bro. Yeah. Well, this is how I'm looking at it. I'm actually not winning the mix.
It's not happening
because I had got into a fight like 2 years ago, and I was so gassed, bro. My hands hurt, my back. I'm like, yo, I'm never fighting again. If it ain't about shooting, then I ain't doing it. And what I mean by that is that if the confrontation was not so bad that guns is not getting involved, then I shouldn't even be fighting. Like, fighting is dead, bro. Nobody should be fighting. I was just telling that to one of my lady friends. Like, if it's something stupid, bro, it's not about shooting someone over. I'm not going to do that either. I'm not getting into petty situations. Meaning, if you're not threatening me or the lives of my children or my wife or my family, I don't care. Say what you want, do what you want. I do not care, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to shoot first.
The pride thing is over.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. We should be past that. I don't think we should be out here rumbling like that.
Yeah, like
unless you really, really have to.
Yeah, bro. Like the situation I got into was stupid. You know, like again, I told you I got a temper. I could have walked away from the situation. He said something that got me upset, and I threw the first punch. So, like I said, like my point is not that I would now handle that situation with a gun. That's not the point. I'm saying that I'm not even laying hands on people for petty things. Right. If it's not a dire situation that needs me to put hands or to grab a gun, then I'm not worrying about it at all. I'm walking away from it. Right. Big boy shit. Big Steppa shit.
Big Steppa shit. I mean, so before we wrap this up, you know, you want to say anything special to mothers and your moms, wifey?
Shout out to my wife. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. You're the best. Shout out to my mom, aunties, grandmoms. Grandma Gwen, Aunt Kay, Aunt Nance. I got so many aunties, bro. I didn't want to start that trend because I can literally go on forever. But everybody, my new little cousin who's a new mother. Congrats to you. Happy Mother's Day. My stepsisters, Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Everybody, Happy Mother's Day. Everyone.
Definitely.
To all the mothers.
Definitely. Mom, Dukes, you know what it is. I love you. Thank you for everything. I tell you every chance I get. For always being there.
Yes,
you know
love you, Mom.
So
thank you so much for everything.
Thank you. You know, we got the aunties on both sides. Love you all. Okay. Let's keep it going. Keep living.
Yes.
Keep feeding me with that knowledge as much as y'all can when y'all can. Okay? Y'all know who y'all are. Grandma.
Protect black.
Grandma.
Protect black
good.
mothers. Protect black
keep
women.
Going strong, Mother good. She 84. Keep going good. I mean, keep going strong.
Shout out to my great grandmother too. She's in her 80s. Congratulations. Another Mother's Day for my beautiful grandmother.
Definitely.
I just talked to her earlier on FaceTime. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Everyone.
Shout out to all my lady friends who got kids that, you know, I associate with. Y'all all good mothers. I can't think of one that's a bad mother.
Right.
It's actually supposed to have a guest
I don't
tonight.
think you really could be a bad mother.
You don't think so?
Like, in the sense of saying that as long as you're trying your best, you're not a bad mom. If you're trying your best.
Right. I think it's a circumstantial thing.
Yeah. It's a circumstantial thing, but I just want, because like I said, there's so much pressure on being a mom, bro. And it's
especially in our communities.
Right. So I just want to say, if you're doing your best, then you're a good mom.
Shout out to you.
If you're not doing your best, that's a problem. So if you're doing your best, you're a good mom. Same thing about being a parent. Just do your best, because being a perfect parent, I don't think there is one.
Right.
But do your best.
Shout out to y'all, cousins. Love y'all. I have a sister that has a kid. I have a nephew. I'm so glad I got a nephew. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could see him more, but he's down south.
Oh, man, yeah.
But eventually it's going to all work out. You know what I'm saying? I can be a good uncle. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to all of y'all, my friends, my family, all the mothers. Anybody I know that got a kid, shout out to you.
Absolutely.
Okay? You know what I'm saying?
We're going to wrap this up.
We'll wrap that up. Episode 3. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks for tuning in. Big Steppa Podcast. We out.
Peace.